learn how to do a Nav type beat. Now Nav is like an OVO type artist, and it's pretty like an ambient type of sound. And that's the type of sound we're gonna try to get today with these. And the drums are pretty simple, but they are very different. So we're gonna learn how to do that too. So without further ado, let's get started. So the tempo, I've tapped out tempos, meaning tapped out. I've tapped it like it's been a range of 124 to 160, but the 124 was like a one song, but all of the other songs is about 150 to 162. But I like 156 to, just 150 in the middle somewhere is a good tempo for his type, the flow that he has. And so I'm gonna get started with the sound right now, and then I'm gonna grab the drums later. So I'm gonna grab a scale just so you can visually see what I'm doing out of the Flex God kit. So I'm gonna grab a C minor, and then I'll just have this nav kit I made. This will be in the description for download, so make sure you download that. It's free. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to follow me, subscribe, nothing. Just go get it. It's free, and it's got some pretty good sounds, and I put some synth basses in there too. But let's focus on the sound. So these are the sounds. I'm using Hive, and I'll just show the presets because I know people like to know the presets. That's what that one sounds like. And then this one. And then here's a pad. And here's like a it's like a glass type of pad. You'll know what I'm talking about when you hear it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be using. I'm using Hive because it has a lot of ambient like space sounds. So that's why I'm using that. So I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna start with the maybe the actual key first. Well, actually, I'm gonna put these in a bus first because I'm gonna do some put some effects on them. And then to do that, I'm just putting them in a track, highlighting them all, and then right clicking on the empty track, right click, and then a track routing, and then click the second one, route selected to this track only, and then all of them will play in this track, and I can turn them down and whatever. But yeah, so I'm trying to think, what would I want to put on here? Well, we can get a filter. Gross beat might work, and I might use a fab filter. And this is just to experiment with for now. If this will load. Alright, so exit out of these real quick, and I can get started with the melody and try to find something that I like. And typically, I notice if you go like, I don't know, it's like a quick, here, I'll just show you because it's kind of hard to explain without actually having the notes down. So I'm gonna put the notes down, then explain what I was doing. So I'm just trying to find something that I like and want to use. Okay, so I didn't want it to be too dark because it was sounding really dark because I was playing on these notes a lot, as you can see. The half notes which create a dark sound, but you kind of want it to be like a sad sound, but you don't want it to be too sad because then you'll get into the realm of Party Next Door, and you don't want that with Nav. You kind of want like a motivated type of sad sound, if that makes sense, like the come up type of sound. I don't know, but something like that. So basically, what I did, I just got copied. Well, I put the scale down so I can stay on a scale on the on key, and I kind of just want to go like up down, like a kind of like flip flop type of sound, because that'll go good with the drums. Once I put the drums in there, it'll complement the drums when making it like a kind of bouncy type of drums, or swing. Put the swing on the drums, whatever you want to call it. So that's basically what I did, and I hear that a lot in Nav beats, but it's not like too. You don't really hear it that much. That's why I'm gonna put a filter over it. But you don't really have to do this. I just notice, I see this a lot and hear this a lot in Nav beats. You just kind of want to go up and down. As you can see, it kind of goes like upward and then down and upward and then back down here. So yeah, that's what that's gonna look like. And then for now, I'm gonna copy this here for this bell. But my idea for this one was to actually play chords at certain points. So like right here, I'll play a chord. Well, not that long, but a chord like this or something. Just a minor, like a simple one. But I don't think I want to play it on the beginning. So I'll take out everything right here. And then just on the second one, stretch this out, play something. I'll see what that sounds like. And I think I'll just use this key for now. Well, not this key, but this sound for now. All right, so I'm gonna mess around with the melody, the velocity. Just make it go kind of like that each time, just so it's not the same. And then you're gonna really want to mess around with the effects. So you don't want to do too much on the melodies, because you just at the end you're gonna mush everything together, so it's like one sound kind of. So we have this, and I think I'm gonna try to turn this up 1 octave, control up, and see what that sounds like, because it's kind of muddy at the the lower octave. Well, actually, what I want to do is do that and go up 1 octave and see what that sounds like. And obviously, we can't use that. And I'm gonna turn down the velocity really low, because I don't want it to sound too loud. Just had to quick save there. So yeah, that's how. Just see me get that. All I did was copy this. I took out the copy the first one, took out the first beginning note of each of these bars. Here, these dark black lines, and then I just moved. I just basically created a chord out of the notes that were right here. So like that, and I just stretched this out. So I didn't do anything too, complex. And then for the top notes, which you don't have to do, I just do it because I want, just a different element. I just took everything, made it go over one, and then um, made it go up one octave and turned the velocity down so it sounds like someone's like pressing the keys. All right. So it's nothing too crazy. And then from here, I think I want to build. I'm not sure if I need this chord. I mean this scale anymore, but you never know. So I'm gonna keep it there and cut it here so I can see what I did. And for the pad, I'm gonna use inverted chords. So usually the chord would be like this. Instead, I'm just gonna put this down here so it's kind of, a darker sound. But I'm gonna go off of these. So I'm gonna make a long note just so I can mark what I have down already. So I'm gonna just cut this in fourths like that, and we're gonna build something off this. So I think I want to start in the middle somewhere. So maybe, what note do I start with on here? G. So where's G at? Right here. And then I don't want to go to C just yet. Let's see what this sounds like. It's too bright. I don't want it to be too bright. All right, that's perfect. And I think I want to go up, but we can just build it off this right here. Let's see, what are we working with? All right, now we can go up. You see the half notes. I'm going to build the chords off the half notes to make it sound a little bit more dark. And I'm just going to see what this sounds like, because sometimes it doesn't sound too good. It might be a little bit too happy for Nav. Let's see. I think we can keep that for now. If it sounds too bright, we can change it later. So I'm just copy the glass one on here, and I'm gonna highlight everything and just cut it in half, then bring it over, and then turn it up an octave, and then turn these down really low, like that. And I'm gonna just strum these, but a lot. Try to put it on the grid as much as possible. Something like that. And then let's see if I can actually, yeah, I can do that. Oh, we can change these up a little bit. Okay. So hopefully it's going to do the effect that I want it to do. So you can see all I'm doing is just building off of my first, I build my melody and then I build the rest of the instruments off of my first one. So I haven't really changed anything. So as you can see, everything's kind of together. So let's see what this sounds like. All right, so I'm fine with that. That's just a little background noise for my pad. So now I'm just gonna put a like a filter over it. So I'm gonna try to put a gross beat over the key and bell. All right, we back. Got interrupted, but like I was saying, I'm gonna put a gross beat on there, and I just open this. You want to go to momentary, and I think this is on the key. It should be on the key already. Yeah, it is. All right, so with the key, I'm gonna play that alone so we can hear exactly what it sounds like. I'm gonna try to see what it sounds like half. Okay, so we can put that effect on. I'm gonna try it with this one too, since they're kind of play on the same type of same pattern. I'm actually gonna put a chorus on here. I just want to try to get a dark sound, and that's what I put the gross beat on for. Now we can try putting these in. So you can see that I'm kind of trying to mash the sounds together. I'm gonna open this a little bit so I can hear the this key a little bit better. And then we're gonna get to the drums, the good part, the most important part. But the sound is important though, because that is how you want to get the sound right. So you can actually put some reverb too. All right, I'm gonna open this up just a little bit more. Probably boost. Okay, so we got the sound down. So now we can put the sound down here. We might need a actual we might need a second, melody. Well, actually, we might not need one. We can just take the girl's beat off for that, but you can do whatever you want to do. So we can cut this now since we already got our melody. So for the drums, I put together a drum kit that pretty much has nav type drums. I listed as many songs as I could. There's only like 3 or 4, but popular ones at least. And I try to get the right sounds in here. So I'm gonna just try to pick a hat depending on what I hear from this. So I'm gonna just listen to the melody and then pick a sound. Okay, so and there's one thing I put in here from the Flex Guard kit. It's like a little perk snare that's actually um like a little nav type of little slap. But yeah. So I'm gonna put that in there, or we can delete that. And then maybe and then we can have an open hat. We don't want too many, but just enough. And then now I think we're done with this. The kick. That's a really punchy one, so I'm gonna grab that one. Make sure it's all good. And then for the bass, I really like bass too. But I'm gonna just listen to the beat and see what goes well with it. I think I'm gonna use this one. I really like it. So, and it's already tuned, so you don't have to worry about anything. So what we're gonna do with the bass, this is important, so you want to pay attention. Click this right here, and then you want to go to envelope and turn everything down. And if you've seen my videos before, you know what I'm about to do. And just turn hold up. And trust me, it's gonna sound good. It's gonna make the bounce in the beat sound really good too. And it's just gonna a start and stop effect like that. And here's the synth basses if you want to know what they sound like. So yeah, that's what they sound like. So now I'm just gonna put our drums down into the mixer like so. Create a group. And I'm just putting these into buses real quick. You don't have to do this if you're following along. I'm just doing it because it's what I want to do. So, and we can just put all of these here. You don't need these many sounds. I just like to really put, the percussion and stuff to work. So you don't really have to do that. So now the juicy part. We're going to do the drums. So drums, basically when you want to do the drums, think Beethoven. That's all you gotta do. Think Beethoven. So put something like this. And I don't mean to make it sound so simple, but it pretty much is. It's just a type of drums you use. So what is this? I might release this a little bit. Okay. Put some in there like that. And you might just have to feel it out too, because that's important. So let's see. Okay, I'm cool with that. So moving on. I picked 2 hi-hats for a reason, because I want hi-hats that are steady. Okay, I don't even know what I just did. Okay, so these are gonna be my quick hi-hats for the bounce. And I'm gonna show you what I mean. So in Nav Beats, he really has like 3 little quick hi-hats in the beginning. And then to create a lot of bounce, you wanna put the hi-hats, because hi-hats in your beat, is basically your rhythm. So that's why when you play the metronome up here, it's a hi-hat, because it's basically your rhythm. And I'm gonna put 2 right here, and then we don't want to copy completely, but that's basically what we're gonna be doing. So like that, and I don't even know why this one. And we can actually make a hi-hat roll right here, just to make it a little bit different. And then these 2 can be a hi-hat roll, but it can be quicker, and we can make it go up. I'm gonna shift up. I think I want to go up. Yeah, okay, maybe that's what I want it to go up. Okay, so for this one, more of an active hi-hat thing right here, so a lot of rolls and stuff. So I'm just gonna pick the spots where I want them, and I'm gonna just delete this so it can look better, and we can zoom in. So right here, I want a hi-hat roll, and then maybe like a third type of thing right here, like that. But I'll make it go lower. And then we can go something like this. And then I might make another one right here. That's too fast. Well, no, it's not gonna sound good. And then we're gonna do something else to it after. And then here's the clap is gonna hit. We want to put one right here for the second one. And then here again. But hi-hat roll again. Well, actually, the hi-hat roll right here should take care of that. So I'm building off of this one, and I'm gonna change it depending on how it sounds. So I'm gonna pan some things. I'm gonna pan this one like that. And the third little hi-hat thing, I'm gonna pan that and pan these. And I want to see what that sounds like so I can make adjustments. Okay, so I like the way they're building off each other. So I'm gonna keep that. And then this snare, what I want to do, it creates like a nav type of bounce. I don't think he actually uses this, but probably in like one beat he used this, but I really like the way it sounds with the beat. So we're gonna put 2 right here, like one whole little bar after the snare, 2 right here, and then 2 at the end, just like that. And this is a ride, or yeah, it is. You just put that there. And open hat. The open hat is kind of different than what most people put. I want to put one here, one right here on the snare, and then on the second one, or it can do vice versa, doesn't matter. The second one, where did I put this? Right here, and then one on the snare again, but one right here. And we're gonna go to the piano roll, and then I'm going to, oh, no, like that, put one like that. And I'm just gonna, it might not be in the right key, but I'm gonna just play it and see what it sounds like. Okay, so I actually like the way that this sounds. I'm gonna pan those, so just to give it more depth, and turn that down. So now I'm just gonna level these so that the mm, so that the drums sound good with a kick. And now the kick, but really I'm gonna do the kick last with the bass, the bass, the bass, the bass, the bass. The bass I'm going to go to piano roll because the bass is a melodic instrument pretty much. So you want to build it off of here so it sounds good. So I'm gonna just try to find a happy medium with this. So I'm gonna have to put both headphones in. Earbuds, I mean. Okay, so make sure this is panned in the middle first. Go to the velocity. I guess we could turn it up a little bit. Okay, I'm cool with that. I don't want to go in too depth, because if I was making a beat by just without recording, I'd probably spend like 10 minutes trying to just fine tune this. But this actually sounds good to me, so I'm gonna keep it. And then with the kick, all you have to do is just copy the kick like that, and then just turn the velocity up. And why is this not on the actual thing here? Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm gonna double check to make sure that this is all the way up, and it is. So with the kick, the kick should really be like, let's see. So now I'm gonna put it. Well, I have to cut these first. Okay, so now I'm gonna put what am I trying to say? Put the gross beat down here, and I'm gonna see what it sounds like without the gross beat. And we also gotta put a synth bass in there. I'm actually gonna open silent, and hopefully it actually opens the. Nope. I hate when it does that. Okay, so we can just use this, I guess. I'd much rather have the VST for it, but I don't feel like going through and looking for the folder because silent. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I think my settings are messed up, but whatever. All right, so we can do the same thing here. I don't think you have to do this, but I'm doing it just in case, just not to waste time. So we can put this on 9, or you can put it wherever you want to put it. I'm just gonna copy this like that. Except I'm going to stretch this all the way out. Well, actually, yeah, I'm just keep it like that. Stretch it all the way out. And I want to see what that sounds like right now. So it might be too hard. Alright, so I'm going to put this down on the track now. Split that. Turn everything down here. And I guess we can put these to the top. Like so. And then delete this. And put these in between. Like that. I didn't want this video to be I didn't want it to be this long, but when you're dealing with different sounds like this, and it's kind of, you really want to get the sound right, so you have to take your time. So this is what it should sound like. This is going to be the bass, or not, it's going to be the bass part, the 808 part, and then it's going to go into the, well, I'm probably going to finish this beat, so I might as well just put everything down here right now. Just like that. Yeah. And you can add more variation as well by just, by adding new patterns and stuff. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it simple. Something like that should be fine. Just gonna copy this over. We don't gotta play these till the beat drop. And then I just want this to play. It's gonna be real quick, so I'm just trying to have the thing actually play. And I want to see what this sounds like with and without. So I might make two right here just to see what they sound like. And so you can have something to listen to, because I've been talking for a long time. So yeah. Okay. Alright, so that's how you make a nav beat. I'm really sorry that the video was long, but I did, I do these live, so when I go into making these videos, I really don't know what I'm doing at the beginning. Well, I know that, what, I listen to the song and then I just go in and make the video, so I really don't know where I'm going. So I apologize for the long video. I try to keep them to about 30 minutes, but it's whatever. So you got to take your time to make these beats too. So that's how you make a nav type beat, give or take, more or less sounds, whatever. But remember to put your own spin onto things too, because you do want to embed your sound in the type beat. You don't want it to be, just copy exactly the person or whatever. But if you like this, like, comment, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe. I'll have more, and enjoy the kit and everything. And I'll see you guys next time.